Good morning student and welcome back to our science lecture. In our science lectures we are learning our chapter number 10, that is respiration in organisms. And in our last lecture we have covered the topic related to inhalation and exhalation. So in the process of inhalation we take oxygen inside through the air, okay, and during the process of exhalation we exhale carbon dioxide and water vapor, so that what we exhale out of the body, that we learn in our last lecture through activities also, okay. So in this lecture we have to learn about breathing in other animals. Now we know that what is the breathing process, what is respiration, what is the difference between breathing and respiration as well, and we have learned the respiration process and breathing process in human body system, okay. But now we have to learn the breathing process in various types of animals. So there are mainly human, terrestrial and aquatic animals, okay. So in case of human being, how they respire, how they breathe, that we have seen. But in terrestrial animals there are many types of organisms, many types of animals like elephant, lizard, snakes, earthworm, frog. It is amphibian, it lives on land and water also. Then birds, these are terrestrial animal. So in the case of terrestrial animal, how they breathe, that we will learn. Again aquatic animal also, in case of aquatic animal, how they breathe, that also we will learn. We will take the example of fish related to that aquatic animal, okay. So in terrestrial animals there are many types of animals, as I told you. So among that we will learn at first breathing related to cockroach, insects, okay. So breathing in case of cockroach we will learn here. So in case of cockroach, or like that cockroach, the insects are there, ants and so on. So that ants and cockroach have the tracheal system, they don't have lungs. But the elephants, frogs and birds, they are having lungs, so they respire or they breathe similar like human being, okay. But in case of insect, we don't find lungs inside their body, so that they are not having lungs, so that they respire through their skins. And that frog is amphibian, so when it live inside the water, it breathe through its skin, and when it live on the land, then it breathe through the lungs, okay. So in case of insect, we will take example of cockroach here. So ant is also similar of that, and many insects are there, but main thing is they are having tracheal system. So this tracheal system is named on the name is related to trachea. We saw that inside our body there is a trachea. After nasal cavity, the air goes towards the lung through the trachea, okay. And then trachea branch like that, it is branch, then again inside the lung it is again branch. So these branches are called bronchia, and these are bronchioles. Yes, this trachea is divided here in the form of bronchi, here bronchi and here bronchioles inside the lungs. So similarly, inside the terrestrial animals, inside the cockroach like insect, there is presence of tracheal system. Trachea means one tube-like structure, that is windpipe-like structure. So this tracheal system, it means there is presence of tube-like structure. It is trachea. Yes, like that tube-like structure, and at one end of this trachea there is a circular opening. Yes, circular opening, and all this tracheal system is present inside their body, and this tracheal system is in the contact of air. It should be in the contact of air, and it is like that. Means that tracheal system is always come in contact with air for the process of breathing, and through this circular opening of the tracheal system, they breathe in oxygen inside the body for the respiration process. So in cockroach, how the system, suppose this is cockroach, it is the head of that cockroach. Yes, like that, and there are many tracheas, like that. Not exactly like that, but it is similar to that tracheal system. And at the end of this trachea, there is a presence of circular opening. It opens at the surface and towards the air, towards the surrounding. And through these pores, through this opening, they respire, they exchange O2 and CO2. Means they take in oxygen and they breathe out carbon dioxide. Yes. So this is about the cockroach. This is the tracheal system, and these are the mini trachea. These are the mini tracheas. So in our body, bronchi are present, then bronchioles. So here tracheals are present. Tracheoles are present. These are the tracheoles. These are the tracheoles. Further, they are divided in many branches, so that this trachea is divided furtherly in many branches. These are called tracheal system. Okay. So in the tracheal system, at the end of the tracheal system, they exchange O2 and CO2 like the alveoli. Okay. So this was about cockroach. We will see here again another type of animal, and the breathing system in that particular animal. So earthworm is the next animal. In case of earthworm, how that earthworm respire, that we will see. So this is about the cockroach. Okay. So inside the cockroach, tracheal system is present. They use their tracheal system for their breathing process. So the next animal we will see here, earthworm. So earthworm is also known as a friends of farmer. So particularly its common name is friends of farmer. Okay, because it helps farmer to make the soil fertile. So in earthworm, it's a reptile, like that structure it's having, and the earthworm is having skin moist. Always the skin of earthworm, when we touch the earthworm, we feel moist skin. They are having moist skin, because through that moist skin they absorb oxygen from the soil, and around they use inside the soil. Always they use inside the soil. So suppose this is the soil. These are the soil particles. This is the soil, and inside that soil, here some space is present. Yes, inside the soil particle, some space is present. Yes, like that space is present here, and in that space the water molecules are present. Means water is present inside the soil, so that we feel soil is moist. Always soil contains moisture. So that moisture from the soil absorbed by earthworm. So in that moisture, in that water molecule, oxygen is present, and that oxygen is absorbed by hemoglobin of that earthworm. Hemoglobin of that earthworm. Yes, that is the very important point. So this oxygen from the soil absorbed through the skin. Always the earthworm respire through their skin so that its skin will feel moist. So earthworm always breathe through their moist skin, and they use the oxygen for their respiration process. And hemoglobin play role here. Hemoglobin absorb that oxygen, and again exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide also takes place here. Earthworm release carbon dioxide out of the body through skin. Through skin only earthworm release carbon dioxide out of the body. Okay. So this was the breathing process. In such a manner, the breathing process happen in case of earthworm. So we have learned breathing process, breathing system in cockroach and breathing system in earthworm. So the next animal is, see here, inside your textbook also it is given. It is the cockroach. That is the trachea. That is the trachea, and that is the tracheal system. The whole system, net of the trachea is known as tracheal system. Okay. So through this tracheal system, cockroach breathe in or breathe out. Means their breathing process happen inside the cockroach. So the next is, we have seen about the earthworm, and next to earthworm we will learn about the aquatic animal. We will take here example of fish. So how the fish respire? It's having very special system for the breathing. Suppose this is the fish, and the projection is here. In case of fish, projections are there, and this projection of skin is called gills. These projections are called gills. So the special organ present inside the body present in case of fish, it is fish, aquatic animal. So fish is having the special organ for breathing process, that is known as gills. So inside the gill, fish breathe, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. Means the breathing process happen inside the gills. So how it happens? And these gills is also having the net of blood vessels. Here net of blood vessels is present. Means many blood vessels, the net of blood vessels here is present. Okay. So how they breathe in and breathe out? So through that gills, the water come inside the gills. The water from their source enters inside the gill, and the water contain H2O, means oxygen is present in the water. So that oxygen is absorbed. That oxygen is absorbed by the blood capillaries or blood vessels, and the waste material, means the carbon dioxide, exhale out of the body of fish through the water also. Means it take water inside through the gills, and the blood vessel present inside that gills absorb the oxygen, and the carbon dioxide which is accumulated inside that blood vessel at the gill, they exhale through this water. Yes, मतलब पानी लेते हैं अंदर और वो पानी में से जब ऑक्सीजन एब्सॉर्ब करते हैं और उसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज कर देते हैं जो कि वेस्ट मटेरियल है, और वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ अगेन दैट वाटर गोज आउट ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ दैट फिश थ्रू दैट गिल्स. ओके, इन दिस मैनर द फिश breathe out or breathe in. Okay, so breathing process happen in case of fish through the gills. Means through the gills they take in water, they absorb the oxygen, and again after absorbing oxygen again there is the presence of carbon dioxide which is collected by the blood and it is accumulated inside the blood vessel of gills, and from that blood vessel of gills again that carbon dioxide comes out of the body through the water again. Okay, mean that water again come reverse, that water again come reverse. First it goes inside water and then it oxygen is absorbed of that water, and again with the carbon dioxide again the water is get reversed out of the gills. So this is the breathing process inside the fish. In this manner it is happen. Okay, so I hope you understood that. So you read that topic from your textbook, you will understand better. And see here, these are the gills, and inside that gills many blood vessels are present, and through that gills the water enters. Yes, water enters through that gills, and here the oxygen is absorbed inside the blood vessel, and again the carbon dioxide from the body of that fish accumulated here, that carbon dioxide get exhaled out of the body of fish through the water reversely. Okay, so read all these topics breathing in other animals from your NCERT textbook. You will understand better again. It is very important to read your textbook. So we have seen in this lecture breathing in case of cockroach, breathing in case of earthworm, breathing in case of aquatic animal like fish. Okay, so I hope you understood that topic. Thank you.